Hey universe, I've got some energy, even though it's 12:42 in the morning on February 6, 2022. I'm here to tell you that I won't be singing through the rest of this episode starting now. Because, A, that would be terrible. B, that would be very difficult. And C, nobody wants to listen to that. So with those three reasons, dialogue shall be the default mechanism once again. And I'm sure after that last recording, plenty of you are going, well, you socialist MFer. Yeah, okay. Here's the deal, right? Here's where it goes. I want equal opportunity for everybody. I want nobody impeding that opportunity in any capacity. I want kindness from everybody. I want forgiveness for our mistakes. I want understanding for our transgressions. And I want us all attempting to be better and to allow everyone around us to ascend and be better. And through that, I assume, will come humanity's ascendance of mutual greatness. Now, is that socialism? Is that humanism? Is that Johnism? Call it whatever you want. But that's what I want. So if you start telling me I'm some other label, well then, fuck off. That's who I am. I keep it simple, baby. I don't need to get into the subtexture of the context of the subbar of the ibid upsit. Can I make a Latin joke? I don't have any Latin in me. I never had to take Latin. I guess of all the higher education I did take, the fact that I never had to take Latin, it's one of those yin-yang things. Yay, because I'm sure Latin sucked, especially for a guy who had a hard time learning languages. And B, where do you use Latin today, right? That's a pretty fair argument. And yet I don't want to get caught up in thinking that because something's from our ancient past, it may not have the kind of value today that, say, what Elon Musk has to say. Well, I listen to all sources. And I do know that one of the things we are completely constricted about in terms of having figured out is our ancient past. And there is an entire slate of ancient history we've got wrong. And the cycles of knowledge are circling about, and that's coming into fruition today. So that won't stand forever. In fact, in my lifetime, that will start to crumble. But once those gates start to drop, and we can see the bigger picture. Unfortunately, from what I've been made aware of, that'll also bring about a cataclysmic event. And I don't know if that's manufactured, in other words, something of our own doing, or if that's solar flare related. It's confusing the way it's shown. And I don't know if it occurs at the end of this decade or the beginning of the 2050s. But these are the things that when I say, what do you do with the woo-woo junk that your head's getting delivered in your dreams? And I tell you, I've had a prolific dream life, and I have. And yet, I've also had gaps where I have no dreams. What always occurs is that I start realizing it's been 3 nights, 4 nights, 5 nights, where I'm not waking up with a full head of recollection of what I went through during my unconscious moments, which is how it usually is. So if I have one of those mornings, or 2 of those mornings, or 3 of those mornings, all of a sudden I wake up going, wait, why am I not dreaming? Or why am I not remembering my dreams? Or what is it? And then that can go on for as long as months. But when it comes back, it always comes back with a flourish, and I always wake up with a head full of comic book frame paraphernalia that I'm restructuring from my night's events in La La Land. And then there are the lucid dreams. The lucid dreams are the ones where you wake up and you have full recollection of them, because you have full recollection that you're dreaming during the dream. And I guess full recollection isn't the right word. Full recognition that you're dreaming in the dream. And you can, I described deja vu as a moment where I feel like my mind kind of gets taken over. And I don't mean by an external force. I mean it slips into my subconscious dream state while I'm in reality mode. Just like if you're in reality mode and you get into lucid state, you feel both. You feel the conscious mind of yourself is experiencing your dream life. Deja vu is the reverse of that. So to me, lucid dreaming has always been about having deja vu in my dreams about reality, or something like that. But I can always crystal clearly remember my lucid dreams. And when I say that I wake up always thinking I'm going to have this moment where everything comes together, especially after I come out of those dreams in those caverns, it's that the wisdom is accessible in my lucid dreaming state, but it's not accessible when I'm in my reality state. So I do understand it in that state of mind. It is clear to me that something is cycling in. But as soon as I try to understand that rhythm when I wake up, I get that the cycle isn't accessible to me here. Why? I don't know. Can I get to that level? That I can lucid dream my reality? Maybe. Does this all sound like nonsense? Probably. To most of you, to all of you. But it's not nonsense to me. Because this evolution of self has come in part thanks to listening to what I was learning in those dreams. They made me stop allowing myself to live in such linear fashion and to loop back into rhythms of my own undoing in a way that recaptured that which about myself I love the most. Being kind, being forgiving, and being understanding. So what do you do with all that, right? That doesn't come from having drilled down analytically into some episodes of my elementary, high school, and postgraduate years. It doesn't. It comes from my dreams in caves talking to 14-foot camels, right? And do I sound insane as I describe all that crap? Probably. But I also don't feel insane from what I gained from having those experiences. How do I pull all that together and sew up some version of both the mystical and the very tactile reality I live in? I don't have an answer for that in any way, shape, or form. I heavy-side there too much. I like this bit of wonder in my life. I don't have instinct here. In many ways, this is the muddy pond of waking up inside of a starry universe and wondering why it's raining rainbows. Who cares? You're in a starry universe and it's raining rainbows. Fucking enjoy it, right? Well, maybe that's all it took to make me happy again. I mean, wouldn't we all be happy in a universe full of starry rainbows?